We are waiting for the Tregurtha to come under the lift bridge. Here it comes. Nice bow full of ice. I'll in fact zoom in on that a little bit. I've been out taking pictures of the Mesabi Miner, which is on its way here, but I think it's slowed up to let the Tregurtha in. It's over by the port terminal. I could zoom in on that too, but I want to catch the Tregurtha here in all its glory of sunlight and ice. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Wouldn't you want to be a deckhand sent out there to get all that off? It's cold then. Tregurtha is the largest bed on the Great Lakes, 1,013 feet and 6 inches long. That gives her the title Queen of the Lakes, even though her first name is Paul. She's here about once a week, sometimes almost exactly on the week, or close to it, loading coal, mostly for Detroit Edison. So she's a regular customer. Now I'm going to let her pass and zoom in on, I think we can see the Mesabi Miner over at the port terminal. Life is not quite as much fun once you get up the St. Louis River. I don't know, probably the CN dock is ice-wise than Midwest Energy, because the CN dock is kind of cut inside. But the Midwest Energy is exposed to the river. And I think that makes it it's easier to get in and out of. Now they're going to pipe pass right in my pole. How's that? You can see them both. Come on, guys. So just be my luck. I shouldn't talk like this. Be my luck that there was a crash. It all happened behind my pole. I'd never make it to CNN. I have gotten all excited in past years when 2,000 footers were crossing paths. I thought, oh, this will be cool. But it really is too long vessels, too long to put in one picture most of the time. It's not exactly very exciting. It's a little more exciting to watch it live, I guess. Now is that that's the miner on the other side of the bow. I'll just leave this right here. On the passing by that's the bow of the miner over across the deck, just approaching the self-unloader on the Tregurtha. Maybe that isn't. I think that's a terminal. Sorry, terminal looked like a boat there for a minute. Hasn't quite made it that far yet. Now don't tell anybody I mistook a grain terminal for a boat. It won't look good on my resume. You probably can't hear that they're exchanging whistles. Now, if I'm correct, a grain terminal will come. No, I'm kidding. The Mesabi Miner should be coming in the other direction, right behind the Tregurtha, I would think. Now, how you like that? And as a bonus, we get cars over the Blatnik Bridge. Now the bridge went down for the Tregurtha, and back up now for the Mesabi Miner, which is ready to. She's approaching, making the turn into the bridge. The ice, I have heard anywhere. I've heard people tell me it was 6 inches thick at places. And 8 inches and 12 inches thick. I guess this 12 inches is a little too thick for this time of year, although this looks like it's going to be a real icy year. And that's probably close to the CN dock. Once they get out in the channel, at least at this point in the year, that's pretty loose because the boats keep using that channel and they keep keeping it open. They keep it open. And in fact, even getting up to the dock can be a trouble in ice because with a 1,000-footer, he's going sideways toward the dock, and if there's ice in the way, there's no place for the ice to go. And you have to shove that ice or shovel that ice away at times before you can get close to the dock. Again, I think it's probably a little early for that problem, but I don't know. Now this is the Mesabi Miner exiting, ready to make her turn toward the airlift bridge filled with taconite, I presume. Normally we're not going to get a picture, but they don't get very many good pictures. I'd be looking right into the sun. I was just over at the in the St. Louis River, not in the St. Louis River, taking some pictures of the Mesabi Miner. Probably didn't turn out too good because, again, it was looking into the sun. When I went over there, I thought maybe they had tug assists, but the tugs, at least one tug had apparently gotten the Mesabi Miner away from the dock and was kind of sitting out in the harbor, looking up the St. Louis River, waiting and to see whether the Mesabi Miner would need any more assistance. At least I presume that's why it was sitting there. You know, it occurs to me now that I know the Tregurtha is here, that it could be waiting for the Tregurtha to arrive to help the Tregurtha get into Midwest Energy. So I'm not sure quite which is going on there. Well, not a lot of ice there on the bow. The ice gets picked up when you're coming west, well, when you're going against the wind on Lake Superior, coming in here if there's a west wind, and at this time of year, that's when you can get a boat full of ice on you. The Tregurtha experienced that. My guess is when the Mesabi Miner gets back here, she'll have a lot more ice on her bow. Some years ago, the Mesabi Miner had a lot of issues with the ice, And I took a lot of pictures, some video, took it from the altar, and later shared it with the captain, who was appreciative of it and enjoyed it. It's always exciting to take care of a 1,000-footer on the Great Lakes when it's getting real cold. Although I don't recall it having this much ice this early, December 7th. These boats typically will go until January 20th, January 18th. So that's more than a month away. So you may have a lot of pretty pictures of ice and boats. You may see some people on the bridge behind, and some construction that's going on inside the towers there. They're going to paint the other side of the bridge this year. So they're just setting that up. So if you want a picture of the lift bridge, you better take it quick, because it's going to be encased in a tent for several months. Well, they I think scrape off blast off the old paint which has lead in it, and then apply the new paint. And the curtain closes on another chapter in Duluth harbor and shipping history.